Alright guys, what's up? We're about to pull up on this F80 M3. We're gonna see if we can't haggle, get a good price on this thing. It's got some type of engine damage, I'm not sure. We're literally like pulling up right now. Let's check this bad boy out. Hey man, what's up? Are you Tim?
Yes, I'm Tim.
What's going on, Tim?
Okay.
Nice to meet you. This is your F80 M3?
Yep.
Sick. So tell me more about what's going on. I know you said something was going on with the engine.
Yeah, I went to the shop and cylinder 6 dropped.
Cylinder 6 dropped.
Yes.
So like the valve or something happened? They're not sure?
Yeah, they don't know.
Cylinder 6
has no pressure.
Not good? Does it still run?
Yes, it runs.
Sick. Do you have the key? Do you mind if I check it out?
This is right here. You can check it out.
Sick. Let me check it out real quick. Let's check this thing out. Damn. She got the Wagner intercooler. That's sweet. Still on stock charge pipes. That's cool. So you weren't pushing her too hard, obviously. She looks all stock. It looks like somebody's been in here already worked on it. You got all the spare parts and stuff for it?
Maybe.
Are they in the trunk or something? Maybe.
Could be.
You aren't sure? Okay. All right. So we're gonna have to figure out what's up with the spare parts, but bunch of spider webs. She's been sitting for a long time. See if she's got fluids and stuff in her. Oh, she's got fluids. She's holding coolant. Holding coolant. That's good. Let's see about the intercooler. It's holding coolant. It's good. Not bad. She's smoking. Did you try and run it before we got here? Maybe?
Yeah.
Oh no. We'll have to try and start here in a second. Looks nice. She's on some BBS's. She's got some Nitto tires. She looks like she's been sitting for a while. She's got some cobwebs everywhere. Super dirty. The red guts. Here's the curb. It's a little dirty. I'll have to clean this thing out, but dude, she sounds pretty rough. I don't know, I know you wanted 20 grand, but like I don't think I can afford to pay that, just seeing as that it sounds like we're gonna have to put a motor in this thing.
What's your offer on it?
I got 10 grand right now.
Can't do 10, 15.
Motor's gonna probably cost me like 10 grand, and then who knows what else.
The car's in good shape for 15. It's clean.
It's a clean car, and it's got 50,000 miles roughly, so.
15 I think is a good number for it.
That is an M3. I'll probably do 15.
Okay.
Alright.
Go 15.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And just like that, guys, we got the F80 M3. Alright guys, we just got the M3 back to the shop. We're gonna check this thing out. We're gonna read the codes. We're gonna do a quick compression test, see what's going on with this engine, and hopefully, if we're lucky, we maybe have a salvage for it. If not, it's gonna be pretty sad if we gotta buy an engine. But let's find out. Go. Oh yeah, guys, she is smoked. As you can see, the pressure is not even to 100 PSI. This thing should be making almost 200 PSI easily, especially while running it would be well past 200 PSI. We continue to run it just to show how bad it is. All right guys, since GoPro is no longer working, we're gonna be finishing this video with our phone. We've gone ahead and put the heat shields in, torqued them to 10 Newton meters, all the water lines in, torqued to 8 Newton meters, motor mount bolts to 56. Harnesses, everything is in. We realized the crank pulley was slightly damaged, so we pulled that off to swap it, and then we noticed the front main seal was leaking. So we've gone ahead, pulled that seal. We're gonna get a fresh seal tomorrow morning. We're gonna go ahead and just put this whole front subframe and engine back into the car. So enough said, let's just go ahead, get this bad boy in. Everything is basically complete. We'll have to watch a couple of these wires and stuff as we come down, but yeah, let's get to it. Alright guys, you see us tearing down the motor, and I just want to mention a couple things. Due to the camera dying, we actually ended up installing pure turbo stage 2 Hiflow pluses on this thing, as well as in this clip you can see us pulling the valve cover and spark plugs, and that's because we're actually about to do a crank hub. I don't know what the crank hub video went. We lost a lot of footage, or stuff wasn't filmed due to having technical difficulties. Oh my god. Alright, so, you know, I'm a one-man show. It sometimes is hard to make sure we capture all the content, that it gets edited, filed properly, you know, make sure the business is being operated, parts are being ordered, cars are getting fixed, all of that. It's a lot. And some days I just don't have the energy to really be super thorough with the video making, and I'm trying to get better about that. So anyhow, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let's get back to the video. All right guys, here we have our beautiful spec dual plate clutch. This is the like 1200 horsepower capable clutch with the full face unsprung hub. It's a dual plate and an intermediate plate. Oh, one is sprung, one is not, I guess. Clutch discs and intermediate hub and pressure plate, as well as a removable surface here for the flywheel. Beautiful piece made by Spec. I don't know if they actually physically manufacture them in-house or not, but beautiful piece nonetheless. So we're gonna go ahead and get this bad boy installed on the car. First thing first is get this flywheel up on the car. They supply some nice instructions which give you your torques here. The pressure plate to flywheel bolts are 22, and then I don't know, I'll say something about the flywheel itself. Doesn't say anything here on the front. We'll go ahead and figure out what that is. It might just want the factory torque specs, but they do supply some hardware here. Not the nicest of hardware, to be honest. It kind of looks like just some standard like hardware store hardware, but we're gonna use that anyways. Obviously, if they supply it, then it meets their standard. So make sure to note this extra pin here, which orientates the flywheel itself. There's a third hole here between the two. that looks kind of out of place, that hole needs to be centered on that locating pin. So we're just giving this thing a quick wipe down. We're gonna go ahead and throw it in the car and get this thing torqued, and we'll let you know what that is. All right, guys, the torque spec for these bolts, the factory torque spec that is 60 Newton meters plus 45 degrees, which ends up being about 95 to 105 degrees or 105 foot-pounds. So we just ended up going 105 foot-pounds on all these just to double check them, and they're all good and marked. So we're gonna go ahead and give this one final wipe down and then go ahead and install our dual clutch disc and pressure plate and intermediate disc. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy installed on the car. Guys, after torquing the flywheel to the crankshaft, which was 95 to 105 foot-pounds, we've gone ahead and torqued the pressure plate and clutch discs in. Our alignment tool pulls out. It's a little bit stiff, just due to the weight of the clutches. It's really hard to get that thing perfectly centered. We've actually released it and put it on a couple times now just to get it just perfect. We've put Loctite on these bolts and torqued them to 8 foot-pounds. Everything is marked, double checked, and ready to go. We're gonna go ahead, put the transmission in the car real quick. We did install our new release bearing and pivot pin. We got a new pivot pin, which is something you're gonna wanna do. It sits behind there. You're gonna wanna replace those as they are plastic from the factory, and you can upgrade to a metal one, which is what we've done. No grease here on the splines or the sleeve there for the release bearing. This is what it looks like. We'll go ahead and throw this transmission back in the car. This is how we have it set up with the shifter still installed. So we're gonna go ahead, pop this baby up here and get it clicked on to the drive shaft here and the shifter up in the hole, and keep moving forward, get these transmission bell housing bolts in and get this car back together. So let's go ahead and do it. All right, guys, as you can probably hear, that is the F80 M3 running under its own power. We kind of had some errors with the GoPro, so just had to jump ahead. The car is all buttoned up back together. One thing we didn't show you though was this Mishimoto oil cooler, which we just installed when installing the engine, as the old one potentially had metal in it. So car's all back together, running great. We just bled the clutch as the clutch was kind of a little funky. I've just found that all the aftermarket clutches, dual plate clutches on the market, just are kind of, I don't know how to say it, just subpar in my opinion, the way that they feel. But nonetheless, the car is all back together. Everything's buttoned up as it should be. We're gonna take this thing on its maiden voyage. We still have to tune the car. We'll be walking you through all of that, but everything is back in. All the underbelly pans are in and tight. The exhaust is in. Everything is ready to go. So let's go ahead, bring this bad boy down and take it for a test drive. Car's all done. We've got it outside. We've gone for our first test drive, although we can't really make boost right now because we need the custom tune. So we're currently waiting on the custom tune file, but everything feels great. We had a little issue with the clutch not fully actuating, and it was due to an aftermarket clutch stop. So we removed some material on the clutch stop, and now the clutch is working beautifully and shifting gears beautifully. Car looks amazing, and the oil cooler and the turbos and everything sound amazing. The oil cooler is going to prolong the life of this engine and make it happy. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this one. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. We're gonna go ahead and give this car back to the customer. Hopefully you guys didn't take it too serious. We actually just are working on this for our customer. It's actually not our car, but it was fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content, and we'll be bringing you more content like this in the future. But yeah, this thing's been enjoyable to work on. It's been a fun little project, and like I said, we'll see you guys in the next one. If you liked this video, be sure to check out the next one. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and like the video. It helps a lot. Thanks, and see you in the next one. Let's go!